Hey there, jabronis. What it do? It's your boy Tris, Holy Baloney Jabronis, and Not Your Normal Discussion Podcast. Now, I know it's been a little while since I made some videos, like a week, but there's a bunch of stories I wanted to get to, stories I even wanted to travel to. But I figured I'm taking way too much time to actually get to do the joints, so let me do it. But first, I wanted to cover this. I just saw it. I haven't watched the video yet, but Americans flee to Mexico for cheap housing and gas? I'm not even the irony, the irony, but yes, let's peep this real quick before I get to the other stuff I wanted to cover for this weekend.
Interesting story in the New York Times about some unexpected migration. Let's go ahead and put this up on the screen. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, how the path to home ownership runs through Mexico. So it's not enough to just move down south anymore. Niggas gotta. It's not enough to just move to Mexico, North Carolina. No, Mexico now. At some point, we're going to be knocking on the damn door of Argentina and asking if you can let us in because it's too expensive to live in New York. Fucking Texas is probably going to have rent as high as a Manhattan studio at some point.
The headline here is how the path to home ownership runs through Mexico. San Diego residents are moving to Tijuana to get more for their money. Some hope to save for down payments on houses that are way out of reach north of the border. They say in San Diego...
It's late-stage capitalism, yeah. Late-stage capitalism.
The median sales price of a family home, single-family home, hit $1 million in April. And a February report declared the city the least affordable metro area in the U.S., bypassing San Francisco in large part because of a 14% increase in median home sales prices for the year. Rent also has jumped up massively. They say the rise in home prices pales in comparison to the jump in rents. In June, the rent for a one-bedroom home almost $3,000, $2,901 according to rent.com. That was 19% higher than a year ago. Two-bedroom apartments averaging almost $4,000, $3,772. Nationally, the average is about $2,000.
Yeah, every time my mom's like, yo, when are you going to have enough to like have your own apartment? I'm like, mother, where do you think I'm living at? I am in New York. Where do you think I'm going to find an apartment that I can support myself by myself, no roommates?
So you have this increasing trend of people who are able from the pandemic to work remote, who are able to earn their U.S. salaries, moving across the border where rents and home prices are actually obtainable, so that they can, afford to live basically and potentially sock away a down payment for a house on back on the other side of the border.
Which is crazy because it's like, are you... By all these people, look, you gotta move where you gotta move. But for our country to, for so long, have the policies it's had, ooh, let's build a border wall. Ooh, let's fucking detain niggas at the border and put them in cages, separate. But until we move away from capitalism, I guess we won't fucking realize that once the icebergs and all those glaciers melt, it's not just worrying about increased sea level and acidification and killing off all the life in the water, but also all the viruses that are going to be released and how much more stuff. Like, we're not built for this shit. If COVID shit taught us anything, we're not, as much as we might have fantasies of, ooh, zombie apocalypse, what if a fucking deadly virus knocked out humanity? Ooh, and I'll be finally ready to, like, be on my individualist, leading my own little gang militia shit in the wild, wild west of what's left of the world. We're not built for it. We're fucking not.
On Earth. So, I mean, I think this is just insanity, right? Which is, it's like when Bernie on the campaign trail would talk about all those people who go to Canada to go buy insulin, which is, what is this? Literally regulatory arbitrage in order to get cheaper gas or to be able to go afford to buy a home. This is probably not good for Mexicans either. I mean, they don't probably want all these Americans moving in.
Gentrifying, pushing rents up.
Yeah, like, that's another thing. We are so in the nature, like, we're so in the nature of gentrifying wherever the fuck, like, it's almost like the American virus. Like, we have to spread our democratic values everywhere, whether it's through war in another motherfucking country, whether it's, you know, touring all over these places and acting like, hey, no, we're bringing dollars to these poor ass countries. They should be happy our motherfucking ignorant asses are here. Or just like, not just gentrifying like neighborhoods in like New York and other states and pushing people who are like actually native residents out and wanting to move into other areas that are fucking cheaper. But again, the people who are in Mexico who are actually enjoying the relatively low housing prices, are they now also going to be capped out of where they're living because of us just rushing over there and pushing up rents, pushing up gas prices, using all their resources? We got to get out of this, like, you know, greed mindset that, like, what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. Fuck you. I'll probably end the video there because we got the basic point. And this video is long enough, and I'm going to practice editing it today. But let me see who that is before I get into the next video. Alright, yeah.